Let's talk about the real ones. The HBCU quarterbacks who didn't just play ball, but had to fight a whole system to even get a look. This isn't just football history. This is a story about black excellence slamming into racist walls and still winning. Here's some black sports history you may not know. The OGs who had to kick the door down. Charlie Choo Choo Brackins, Prairie View A&M. Brackins was a straight-up winner who led Prairie View to 33 victories. The man was a legend on campus. The NFL chance he got? He got picked in the 16th round by Green Bay in 1955, basically an afterthought. They let him take a few snaps at quarterback, making him the first HBCU signal caller to do it, but then they cut him. He only got a taste. The door cracked open for a second, then slammed shut. Eldridge Dickey, Tennessee State. Dickey was a god at TSU. Three-time All-American, threw 67 touchdowns. The man was a born leader. Dickey made history with the Oakland Raiders when they drafted him in the first round in 1968. He's the first black quarterback ever taken that high. It was supposed to be a revolution, but the Raiders played him out of position, straight up lied to him. He outplayed Ken Stabler in camp and they still moved him to receiver. Never took a single NFL snap at quarterback. It's one of the greatest betrayals the game has ever seen. They saw a black arm and a black mind and got scared. James Shaq Harris, Grambling State. Harris was Coach Eddie Robinson's masterpiece, a precise, intelligent pocket passer who won. His NFL fight was real. He was drafted late because he said he'd only play quarterback. Harris stood on business. He took pure hatred so the next generation wouldn't have to. The first black quarterback to start a season opener. The first to win a playoff game in 1974. And the first to be a Pro Bowl MVP in 1975. They sent Harris hate mail, gave him a poverty salary in a ragged apartment, and he still balled out. A stone-cold pioneer. Ken Riley, Florida A&M. He was a brilliant quarterback and scholar, a Rhodes Scholar candidate who led FAMU to dominance. Cincinnati drafted him in 1969. When he showed up to camp, Paul Brown told him, "You're a cornerback now." Never played DB a day in his life, and you know what? The man became a Hall of Famer at it. But let's be clear, they stole his dream because of what he looked like behind center. The kings who built the throne. Doug Williams, Grambling State. He was a Heisman finalist who put Grambling on the national map, a cannon of an arm. Williams' NFL journey was rocky at the start. He was the first black quarterback taken in the first round in the modern era. 1978, Tampa Bay drafted him. But you know what happened? They paid him like garbage compared to white quarterbacks, leading to a nasty split. But he got the last laugh. He went to Washington and put on a masterclass in Super Bowl XXII, throwing 4 touchdowns in a quarter and becoming the first black quarterback to win it all. He didn't just break the ceiling, he blew the whole damn roof off. The unstoppable force, Steve McNair. Alcorn State. Steve Air McNair was a one-man highlight reel from a small town in Mississippi. He put up over 5,000 yards in a season and made the whole country watch an HBCU. The NFL gave him his respect. He went 3rd overall in the draft in 1995, becoming the highest drafted black quarterback at the time. McNair was a warrior. He carried the Tennessee Titans to the Super Bowl and won co-MVP in 2003. He was the franchise, period. His tragic death in 2009 cut short a legacy that's still revered. He proved the dual-threat black quarterback could be the heart and soul of the league. Forgotten legends. And let's always remember the ones the NFL system straight up refused to see. Willie Satellite Totten, Mississippi Valley State. Totten was half of the Satellite Express with Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice. He threw for 4,557 yards and 56 touchdowns in a single season. But the league didn't want him, period. He got a cup of coffee with the Bills, but never got a real shot. One of the most prolific passers in college football history, and the NFL acted like he didn't exist. This goes for a whole line of phenomenal HBCU quarterbacks. They put up video game numbers, won championships, and were leaders of men. And their reward? They got late-round draft picks at other positions. Or no call at all. The message was clear. We don't believe black men can be the guy. From Choo Choo's first snap to McNair's MVP swag, this is a dynasty of defiance. Eldridge Dickey and Ken Riley got their positions stolen. James Harris and Doug Williams ate pure racism and became kings. Willie Totten and so many others got their legacies locked out of the league. They weren't just playing quarterback, they were fighting for the very right to be seen as thinkers, leaders, and franchise pillars. They carried the weight of history on every drop back, and they damn sure changed the game forever. Never forget the legacy of HBCU quarterbacks. Their respect is mandatory. Subscribe for more.